Guys, so today is Friday, January the 5th, and I wanted to come back and make a brand new video vlog. And yeah, right now I'm trying to think of what kind of video vlog I want to pretty much make. Let me see. It's not going to be a weight loss update just because it hasn't been a full week yet, and I want to wait until the week is completely done to come back to you guys with how I did my first week on this New Year's resolution challenge. But you guys have to wait. It hasn't been a full week yet. Still debating. Let's see. What should I talk about? Okay, you know what? I haven't made a video vlog to tell you guys how exactly I have been able to lose 74 pounds. Okay, let me tell you guys that losing this amount of weight, I realized that within time it became easier, but it was something that clicked inside of me. So besides knowing what it was that I needed to do to lose weight, I had that feeling where I just had enough of everything, and I had my mind made up that I was going to do this. There was nothing or anyone that was going to stand in my way, and I'm going to make this weight loss journey a successful weight loss journey. I told myself I was not going to let this weight loss journey be like my other weight loss journeys where I would lose weight and give up and go back to my old ways. So that was the first thing that I would say was that huge push that I needed to get on track and actually stop daydreaming and make things happen. So once I had my mind made up, I decided to create a blog page and just pretty much write day to day how I felt, what I ate, um, my goals for the future, and anything that I found helpful to share with anyone who happened to be reading my blog as well and were going through the same thing. I could say having an outlet such as having my blog, having a journal, physical journal where I let everything, and I mean everything, out, and not keeping my feelings bottled in, because in my own personal life I do hold back when it comes to my weight. I really felt like at my heaviest weight at 260 pounds, I hit rock bottom. I smiled, and I acted as though it didn't affect me as much, but deep down inside, I felt like I was drowning in my own misery. My own misery. It's sad to say, but I really was disgusted at myself when I looked in the mirror. I hated the fact that I made myself get to this point where I didn't care anymore. It really did show whether I put makeup on or dressed nice. But for me to just get to 260 pounds, and that's the heaviest that I've ever been in my entire life. Growing up, I was I was average, but once I got into middle school and high school, I gained weight, and at that point, yes, I was overweight. The heaviest that I was in high school was 185 pounds, at most 200 pounds. And after high school and starting college, I would say my first my first 2 years, I just didn't even care anymore. I just watched myself blow up, and it was so obvious because I would just eat and eat, whether I was sad, whether I was mad, whether I was happy. It was just my way of dealing with things. And I do want to make a separate video of my weight loss story, but that's going to be a separate video because it's entirely too long and I don't want to bore you guys. Or I don't want you guys to end up getting like some tissues and start crying like, yeah girl, I know what you're talking about. We don't want to cry right now. So anyway, um I just felt free being able to just have an outlet where I can express myself, and no one within my intermediate circle was able to know how I was thinking, because I was putting up an act to a certain extent because I didn't really let everyone know how it was really affecting me. On the outside looking in, I'm sure anyone who saw me probably thought like, damn, what is she going through? Like every time I see her, she's getting bigger. I mean, I even had comments like that, but and it was because I was just dealing with so much, and I had low self-esteem, and I really didn't like myself. I didn't like who I became, and it was just a really bad time in my life because I was just so unhappy. So anyway, once I created my blog and I started writing how I felt in my journal, I started joining different weight loss support groups online, whether they were like forums, even watching so many videos on YouTube of different YouTubers making their own weight loss journey videos, and it really made me realize like I'm not alone. Like she's going through it, so and so is going through it. We can do this. We can definitely get down to this goal. We can tackle this weight, and let's just do this. So, with all of that, I began my weight loss journey, and I didn't want to put any restriction on myself. I didn't want to just eat fruits and vegetables and cut everything else out. I really thought like, you know what, I should just try the weight loss plan of Weight Watchers. Sorry, brain fart. And although I didn't like read into it specifically in detail, but I knew enough that it was important for you to have the correct amount of portion sizes and make sure that you are eating 3 meals and having 2 snacks, and just being conscious of um, whatever it is that you consume. I'm so sorry. I hurt my hand. I'm always hurting myself. Anyway, so I started substituting my meals in the beginning with the Smart One meals and the Lean Cuisine meals. And that really helped me a lot because it taught me the correct amount for one serving size. I mean, prior to me starting this weight loss journey, I was definitely eating for 2 or possibly 3. I was all over the place. So anyway, let me try to speed this up because I know I'm rambling all over the place and I don't want to edit this video. I really don't. Um, so yeah. So I started with that, and I did that for 2 months because I felt like I really wanted to just focus on eating well and having the correct portion sizes of foods that I absolutely love, such as pasta, rice, um, chicken, I mean everything. They have so many different meals that you can try, from breakfast to dinners to lunch. I mean everything, even desserts. I had the desserts too. And I did that up until I felt like I had enough willpower to start making my own food and doing it on my own. So after the second month of doing the whole Weight Watchers plan, unofficial Weight Watchers plan, because I did it on my own. Like I said, I didn't pay to get it. The plan, yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Um, yeah, so when I had enough willpower, that's when I started experimenting with different recipes and finding things that I like. And I really just started focusing on having whatever it is that I wanted, but making sure it was the next best, healthiest option. And for instance, if I wanted to have a sandwich, I wanted to make sure that instead of having white bread, that I had wheat bread. And instead of having ham, I would get turkey, because they said turkey is healthier. And if I wanted ice cream, I would, instead of getting regular ice cream, I would get the low sugar ice cream, or the no sugar ice cream, or the 100 calorie ice cream. There's so much out there. Like, I was such a juice person, so cutting out regular juice and having instead 0 calorie, those shake and go drinks that you, I mean, well, those the shake and go packets, and you just pour it into your water bottle, shake it up, sip and go. I was hooked on that. For the most part now, I just drink water, but it took me a while. I'm talking about 5 to 6 months for me to cut my drinking habit to now just drinking water. I never thought I would get to that point, but I really did. And then from there, I mean, I just continued doing that. And what I did was, once a month I detoxed, and I would make like fruit smoothies. And I really enjoyed that, but it's hard. I can't go for any more than, what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks, I'm ready to kill myself. No, seriously. 1 week, I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I want regular food. But it's great to give you an extra boost in your weight loss monthly. If you want to lose 5, 6 pounds, I mean, even more, you can do that. But I mean, honestly, that's all I did. And then as far as exercising, first 2 months I didn't even exercise. No, actually, the first month I didn't exercise. The most I did was like walking or something like that. But the real exercise came around the second month, and that's when I started um, doing Zumba and doing this African Caribbean inspired DVD. It's called Kukua, and it's a dance DVD workout. I did that throughout most of my journey. I just started going to the gym maybe 2 months ago, and that was when I hit my first major goal of losing 60 pounds. I mean, at that point, I felt much more confident going to the gym, because at 260 pounds, I don't know, I just felt so awkward in the gym. And so, yeah.